play here in round one. Sounds pretty good as our Maze Hands, which can cast an Ancestral Recall. I think we're actually going to lead off with Brainstorm. The reason for that is if it gets Mental Misstep, I'd rather it be Brainstorm than Ancestral. And it digs just as deep in terms of finding us a land to play on turn one. We can also, if we can't then cast Ancestral Recall afterwards, if we can't then cast Ancestral Recall afterwards, we can also hide it on top of the Brainstorm, in case our opponent casts a Duress or a Gitaxian Probe or something. Anyway, it's definite keep. We would be in lots of trouble if our opponent was to counter our Mox, but that's, I'd say, very unlikely to happen. Okay, nice. Brainstorm resolves. My question is, I think we just cast a Duress now. So let's certainly put Ancestral Recall on top. And I guess Hurkyl's Recall. So let's go Hurkyl's Ancestral. Play a Swamp as we'd rather not get Wastelanders here. To Duress our opponent. We could have gone for the Dark Petition, obviously, but it's very, very all in. Like, our opponent would probably not have forced that Brainstorm, so... And if we went like Ritual, Dark Petition, and they forced it, we'd be in some serious trouble. As indeed they could have done. Okay. So I think we just take Time Walk here. So then if they don't draw a blue card, they can't force. And it's pretty unlikely they would name Dark Ritual off Cabal Therapy. And even naming Dark Petition's like not hugely likely. There are decks outside of Storm which play Duress, so it would be quite a risk. And if we don't take Time Walk, we can obviously just turn on Time Walkers, so that's not great. So we're leaving Therapy, Sapphire, Force, and lands. So next turn I think we can lead with Ancestral Recall, because if he draws blue card and can force that, then he certainly will. Then if he forces it, we can just go like Ritual, Dark Petition, Yawgmoth's Will, and we're in business. Okay, nice resolves. So we could Therapy first here. If I was to Therapy, I think I'd Dark Ritual first, because we want to be able to tap this for blue, possibly. I think I like Therapying, taking... Well, I guess we can't then cast Test, tap that for blue. So if we go Therapy, though, we can then go Ritual, we're at 5 mana. Dark Petition down to 3 mana. Yeah, then we can't actually go off from there, so we can't therapy first. So we actually can't cast any of these blue spells. Interesting. So it's whether we want to try and go off this turn or like ponder and try and go off next turn. Go off this turn, we go ritual, ritual. So we're at 6 mana. Petition, we're at 4 mana. Yawgmoth, we're at 1 mana. Ritual, ritual. Back up to 5 mana. Then we kind of have to... Then we can't really cast any of this stuff from our graveyard. We just don't have enough mana yet. So I think what we have to do is like Cabal Therapy and Ponder this turn. Try and find more fast mana. Okay, Mox Jet is fine, I guess. It's not great. Well, I guess we're in Mox Jet Underground Sea next turn. We've got quite a bit of mana. Let's go top. 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 Not Shuffle. And let's just Cabal Therapy. We'll name Force of Will. Okay, so our opponent just drew a Therapy. Oh no, he already had the Therapy. Yeah, I just drew a land. Okay, let's see what he names. Okay, that's obviously great for us. Thought we were more of a, probably a mentor deck he has us on. Some sort of a control deck. Dark Confidant, sure. Oh, right, so we can now... Oh, that's bad for us. Hit you, Bob. Okay, named Dark Petition, sure. Right, we'll just land go him. Nice. Okay, so we left him with no blue cards, so he would have to have drawn like Force of Will blue cards, stops going off here, or like Mana Drain or something. Could obviously have like Misstep, but that's not nearly as bad for us. I guess we cast Dark Petition before the second Dark Ritual here. So if he forces, it's not so bad. Okay, let's get the Argwill. Ritual again. Circles ourselves. it's pretty easy to win from here. Okay, cool, our opponent has nothing. There's a lot of ways we could win this game. We could Mind's Desire, but I think it's easiest just to shoot off 10 volts at this stage. So on 12, yeah. Okay, yeah, so we topped out for Dark Petition to win, but our mana was so nice, really anything could have got us a game there. Okay, so we definitely want the extra defense grids. The Hercules is a pretty easy cut. We have one more cut, unless I don't think we want any of these other cards. Null isn't terrible, but it's not great either. I can certainly see cutting Yawgmoth's Bargain. We don't necessarily need two of that effect. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, that sounds great. So we can turn one Necro, or we can turn one Defense Grid. Or we can actually do both. If we'd use a Dark Ritual, which I think we should. I think that's actually just better. It's also like fairly resilient to discard this hand. If he has multiple discard spells, that could certainly be problematic, but that's true of pretty much any hand. Yeah, so we'll lead on Defense Grid, because then he has to Force of Will that if he can. And then, if he doesn't, will Dark Ritual into Necro. Interesting, I didn't really like him to be a Lotus Bat attack. Okay, that makes sense. Name's Defense Grid. Oh, nice. Another one. That was a very good draw. And the fact that he took the Defense Grid is obviously good against his hand. So I guess we can conclude he has counter magic. And I guess he has to force this if he can. Okay, opponent's cubes. Yeah, our draw was like ridiculously strong that game. Drawing a second Defense Grid was crazy. So yeah, we definitely drew very well that round, but yeah, it's also just a very powerful deck. It has the potential for his draws. So let's see if we can continue with success next round. I'll see you back in just a second.